Marriage is not a fairy tale, but we chose each other. This is another story shared by one of you. When I read this one, I realize that love does not always come with dramatic moments or painful endings. Sometimes love stays, but it changes. And learning how to stay is its own kind of story. She told me she met her husband when life felt ordinary. No sparks that knocked her off her feet. No instant certainty. Just comfort. Just familiarity. Just someone who felt safe to talk to after long days. They dated for years before getting married. They learned each other slowly. Habits, fears, dreams. And they entered marriage, believing that love would be enough. Believing that commitment would be easy. Believing that choosing each other once meant choosing each other forever. The first year of marriage was not what she expected. They argued about small things. Money, time, responsibilities. Things that never seemed important before suddenly mattered. And sometimes she wondered if love was supposed to feel this difficult. There were moments when silence filled the room. Moments when they slept facing opposite directions. Moments when she questioned whether they were growing together or growing apart. And yet they stayed. Not because it was perfect, but because they promised to try. She said marriage taught her that love is not just a feeling. It is a decision you make again and again. Even on days when you feel misunderstood. Even on days when walking away feels easier. There were times when one of them carried the weight for both. Times when one was tired, and the other stayed strong. Times when apologies mattered more than being right. Times when listening mattered more than speaking. Life tested them. Stress, career pressure, family expectations. Moments when romance disappeared, but respect remained, and respect kept them grounded. She told me that the most beautiful moments were not the big ones, not anniversaries, not celebrations, but the quiet moments. Cooking together, laughing at the same old jokes, checking on each other without being asked. They learned how to fight without hurting, how to disagree without breaking trust, how to grow without leaving each other behind. And that kind of love does not look exciting from the outside, but it feels secure on the inside. There were days when she missed the excitement of new love, but she learned that stability is its own kind of romance, and feeling safe with someone is rare. When she shared her story with me, she said something honest. Marriage did not make them happy every day, but it gave them a partner to face life with, and that mattered more. Today, they are still together, still learning, still choosing, still imperfect, but committed. And she said if she could give advice to anyone listening, it would be this: choose someone who is willing to grow with you, not someone who promises perfection. If you are listening to this and wondering whether long-lasting love exists, it does, but it looks different than stories we are told. It looks quiet. It looks patient. It looks like effort. This was a story shared by one of you. A reminder that love does not always break. Sometimes it stays and transforms. If you have a story about marriage, long-term love, or choosing someone every day, you are welcome to share it here. I am Lucy, and this is Unsaid Love.